The end of Digo's natural life came unexpectedly. He assumed he would live forever, and in a way he did. He and Wakachai were best friends and two of the greatest Puebloan warriors. Digo and Yani sat in the shade by the crystal clear water of the Zaga. It was a warm summer afternoon, a beautiful setting for him and Yani to share their first kiss, even though her heart truly belonged to Wakachai. Wakachai and Digo both shared the ability to cross over into the spirit realm. They could both talk to spirits, but Digo would influence the spirits to bend to his will. That's exactly how he convinced, or rather seduced, Yani into choosing him over Wakachai. The moment Digo had been waiting for was finally here, their first kiss. As he leaned in, something shifted in the air. A jolt just behind his ribs ripped through his body like his very bones were separating from his skin. When he turned, Wakachai was standing behind him with a group of spirits gathered around him. At Wakachai's command, they rushed him. Celestial hands pulled and clawed at Digo's very soul.
Two can play this game.
Digo's voice cracked with fury as he summoned his spirit brothers, his hands trembling with rage. A war broke out between dark and light spirits, only visible to Digo and Wakachai. Light spirits fought to stop Digo's influence over Yani, while the dark spirits tried to protect Digo. Yani watched in confusion as Digo and Wakachai stared each other down, unaware of the spirit's presence fighting all around her. Wakachai lunged towards Digo, dagger in hand. With their spiritual helpers engaged in their own battle, they fought alone, like men. Both men ignored Yani's scream for them to stop. This was the final straw. Both men fought with one unwavering purpose: kill or be killed. They held their daggers at the ready as they circled each other.
You should have lost with honor, you coward.
Digo spat the words like venom.
Honor?
Wakachai's voice broke.
What do you know of honor?
I would have gladly stepped away if you hadn't twisted her mind and poisoned her thoughts against me. Did you think I wouldn't find out? The spirit showed me everything you did to her. His voice rose to a thunderous roar. You must be stopped by whatever means necessary. Wakachai swung as Digo tried to block. Wakachai connected and cut a deep gash into Digo's arm. Digo's scream started as a cry of pain and twisted into a roaring battle cry. He lashed out in a flurry of swings with his dagger. Wakachai took several steps back as wild yet calculated slashes came for his neck, face, and chest. When he finally found an opening, he grabbed Digo's dagger-wielding arm and slashed with his own dagger, narrowly missing Digo's neck, all while the battle of the spirits still raged around them. Yani jumped between them, pleading for them to stop fighting. Digo's eyes were dark, demented. He shoved her away, causing her to land hard on her back. That quick distraction as Wakachai looked over at her was all Digo needed. He hooked his leg behind Wakachai's and threw him to the ground. Wakachai's arm burst in a flurry of crimson as Digo stabbed and ripped at his arm. When Wakachai dropped his dagger, Digo held Wakachai's good arm down and sliced across his face, cutting from temple to temple through both eyes. He laughed as Wakachai screamed in pain. When Digo let go of Wakachai's arm, he raised the dagger, keen on stabbing his old friend in the chest. Then the jolt happened again. The light spirits were winning their battle, and many returned to finish what they had started. The wrenching sound of Digo's soul ripping apart from his body overtook Digo's senses. He cried out with a low, guttural scream that shattered the air. No! When he dropped his dagger, it landed, handle first, on Wakachai's chest. Grabbing it with desperation, Wakachai shoved it blindly into Digo's chest. Digo's eyes widened. The spirit's hands pulling on his soul felt like claws grabbing and ripping him apart from the inside. Wakachai, now blinded, watched with his spirit's eyes. He could still see exactly what was happening. Through the blood and searing pain, he whispered hoarsely, his voice thick with sorrow. "It's over. Rest easy, my friend." Free from Digo's influence, Yani rushed to Wakachai, unsure how to help. Digo drew on the spirits like never before, flexing every muscle in his body, pulling his soul back in a last-ditch effort. Through strained, gasping breaths and blood pouring from his chest, he gritted his teeth and roared with a beastly growl that echoed with pure hatred. "I am not your friend." Then, with shaking hands, he wrenched the dagger from his own chest and shrieked with manic desperation. "If I can't have her, neither can you." Digo plunged the dagger right into Yani's heart as Wakachai's soul-shattering cry pierced the air. "No! Yani!" Yani slumped over, dead. A moment later, Digo looked down at Wakachai through dimming eyes and a twisted smile crept across his blood-stained lips.
I win,
he whispered with his final breath, releasing the grasp on his spirit. His lifeless body fell forward, and his spirit, along with the others, faded back to the spirit realm as the light spirits carried him away to be banished in solitude. Yani's spirit appeared before Wakachai. In her blue aura form, her deep blue eyes looked more beautiful than ever. "I'm so sorry, Yani," Wakachai choked out through wailing sobs, his voice breaking with each word. She said nothing in return. Sorrow filled her eyes and tears flowed in slow, blue-tinged drops, rolling down her cheek. Wakachai's spirit leapt forward, away from his body, taking her hands in his with trembling desperation. "You can't leave, Yani. Listen to me." His voice cracked with urgency. "The last thing Digo said was, 'I win.' Don't you see? He knew. He knew that by killing you, you'd cross to the spirit realm where he could hunt you for eternity. You must never, never cross over. Do you understand? In the spirit realm, he'll find you. He'll never stop searching." "If I can't cross over," her voice trembled like a frightened child, "what will I do? Where will I go? I'll be lost forever." No, listen to me." Wakachai gripped her hands tighter, his voice fierce with protective determination. "I'll take you to your brother. I'll make him understand that he can never perform a smudging ceremony, never. When he dies, you must latch on to another family member, and then another. Digo will never find you this way. I swear it. It's the only way to keep you safe from him." "Are you sure there's no other way? Please," she begged, her voice breaking with desperate hope. "Isn't there something else you can do? Talk to the Great Maker? Plead with him? There has to be another way. There has to be." Wakachai pulled her into his arms, wrapping her close as their blue auras merged together in a bright, incandescent stream. "I'll search for a way, my love," he vowed, his voice raw with emotion. "I'll devote every moment of my existence to finding you again. I'll never stop. This I promise you with everything I am." Yani's death was even more unexpected than Digo's. He was banished, locked in a dark corner of the spirit realm. Yani was locked in the natural world, forced to latch on to physical bodies and never able to pass on to the spiritual beyond. It was a tragic end to them both, with Wakachai left blind and lonely.